Hey everybody, Rob Jam Webb here, and what I'm going to show you today is an old school technique from the 90s, which kind of has been sort of forgotten, I suppose, in some respects. But it was a really effective sort of simple technique, but very effective. So, for example, piano house, vocal house, that kind of thing. You would have the breakdown with the piano, but you'd also have a string on there. Like a string pad underneath. It was just a great sort of classic warm vocal house technique. And I'm going to show you how to do it quite quickly here, basically. And it's a really sort of cool way to add to your, weaponry of techniques. So let's go. So what I'm going to do is I've already kind of pre-built a little demo here for you, as you can see. And I've just recorded in some very basic piano chords like this. Okay, so I've recorded them in, and also what I've done is I've just put in a tops loop, filtered that up slightly, put a 909 snare roll up on a filter as well, then dropped a kick and then played the piano in again, but in a different variation. But if you listen to it on its own like so, I'm going to play the riff from here with the drums and the snare. It's just flat and empty. It's empty. It's there, but it's not there. It's kind of missing something in the middle. And all you've got to do is very simple. Is you've got your piano. Just imagine you've got some piano chords down. You've got to remember that these got to be flat chords to an extent. So you'd record in your long chords. So, you'd have some chords, like what I've done here, which is just basically. So you're holding down the chords for, 4 beats, whatever, per chord. So anyway. All you do is you get a string, a classical string, whatever you want. In my case, I've used the orchestral one with that of the Ableton pack. String ensemble, chuck that over, and then you just duplicate the MIDI file that you've got of the piano, and then you just do a little bit of tweaking on it. So, for example, you can see where I've got some chops here. So I'm going to take those out, and I'm just going to extend those across like so. And anywhere that's like a gap, I'm going to extend them. I'm going to take out those stabs there of the piano and just legato the string across like so and make sure everything rolls over smoothly like so. Say, for example, that one there. So it all rolls and joins in. Now that will just create this sort of warmer underneath the piano riff. So it just brings it to life instantly. And then what you could do is you could duplicate it again on the second one where the build-up happens. And then what you do is you could just up them an octave. So I'm going to take them all and go up to the next octave. Like so. And it will just makes them higher. So take them up a notch. So, and that's all it is. And then when the track kicks in, you either put in the bass line with the piano or you just leave the piano to roll with the kick. But let's hear it in its entirety now. So we've got the low octave piano riff, the string riff, and then the higher octave string. Comes up. And then your track can kick in again. Obviously, I've not put a crash in there or any sort of impact sound. So if I was to type in impact and see what comes up. Something like that. Put that in there. And then duplicate it. Right click, reverse it. Bring it down a little bit on the volume because it's probably quite loud. Stick a load of reverb on it. And then go like that. So yeah, that's just a little technique for you to take away. You know, take some piano chords, add a string underneath, and create that warm, kind of classic 90s sort of piano house sort of technique. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all the usual things. Get in touch with me if you need anything. I'm available at waxadisc.com. Give me a shout. Thank you very much. Goodbye.